So what is the benefit of this object-oriented programming? Why should I think in an object-oriented way? Because the real world basically works in an object-oriented way rather than what you have learned in your procedural way. In order to understand that, let us take a very simple example. Let us say you are developing a software to represent the persons of all the persons in your state. Let us say your state has 100k different persons. Now each person can be identified with several attributes, for example name, national identification number, their blood groups, height, weight, and many other things. Let us assume that they have 1,000 different properties to identify one person. So if it is in a non-object oriented way, what you need to do, you have to basically create 1,000 different arrays of length 100k each. So the first array will represent the name of all the 100k persons. The next one, an array which is representing the national ID or identification number of all the 100k persons. The third array is the blood group of all the 100k persons. The next one is the height of all the 100k persons. Next is weight of 100k persons, and so on. So this is definitely not a very convenient way to represent each of the different properties through a different arrays. In this way, you have to deal with 1,000 different arrays. Whereas if you follow the object-oriented principle on the which is very much similar to the real world, what you need to do, first create an object called person. Each person has their own name, national ID, blood group, height, weight, and all other different 1,000 properties. So create an entire object out of all those 1,000 properties, and then just create one single array called persons, which is of length 100k to represent all those 100k persons. That's the benefit. And as you can see, this is much better way of representing a person. And if you can represent like this, many different operations will become very easy. For example, if you want to sort the persons based on their national ID, or if you want to delete a person from the list, you need to just deal with only one array instead of 1,000 different arrays. So that's the benefit of object-oriented program.